I'm Amy, this is Steve, and you're joining us for day one at Disneyland Paris. So we stayed at the Hilton at Charles de Gaulle last night. I had a good night's sleep. Do you have a good night's sleep?
Yeah, I did.
It's a good night's sleep, all ready to go. We're going to go down, grab some breakfast first, and then we're going to look at our transport options to get ourselves to Disney. So we've had breakfast, and in true Amy style, I forgot to take my phone with me, so I couldn't film anything. But the selection here was amazing. You would of course expect a lot of pastries, and there was a huge section, but the continental section was really large, and they'd got an array of pasta salads and potato salads and things like that, even at breakfast. There on the hot side of it, there was roasted potatoes rather than hash browns or something like that, and they'd also got ratatouille, which I think is a really nice, obviously French take on having like tomatoes and mushrooms and things like that at a breakfast buffet. So that was really good, and I did ask, I just asked one of the guys if you got any gluten-free bread for Steve, and he went into the kitchen and then he came back and he said, oh, 5 minutes, and I said, okay, like obviously just expecting maybe for some toast to come out. But then they brought out a plate with a freshly cooked gluten-free roll, 2 gluten-free croissants, and 2 gluten-free magdalenes. So that was a really nice, pleasant surprise for both Steve and I. We have also looked at our travel options to Disneyland Paris. So we looked at this last night, and the train was at, I think it's something like 8:55 from Terminal 2, and it was going to cost, it was either £22 or €22 per person. I think it was £22, and obviously it takes 10 minutes, but because we're at Terminal 3, we would have needed to factor in time getting to Terminal 2. So we said we'd need to leave the hotel around about 8:30 to get the train, and would arrive at Disney at 9:07. We then last night also looked at getting an Uber or a Bolt, and we said that we would see if train tickets were available in the morning and compare them to the price of the Uber or Bolt. I've had a look this morning. I typically find that Bolt is more cost effective, because for me there's always some sort of promotion on the app with some sort of discount code running. So I've had a look, and to get a Bolt directly from our hotel to the Disneyland Paris train station is going to cost €36. So that'll probably come out of my bank account somewhere around about £35. So it's a little bit cheaper than getting the train, but it does also mean that we don't have to transfer to Terminal 2. We can just get it straight from the hotel. So all in all, with like the travel time back to Terminal 2 and then getting the train, it will probably work out a very similar time getting a Bolt from here versus getting the train. So we're going to order that now, and we will be on our way. We've arrived at the train station. We're just going to drop our luggage off, and then we've got a very important purchase to make, which we'll tell you about in a minute. So we're just at the lockers. Obviously first going to put it in English. We'd like to rent a locker for 1 day. We're going to go for, we said medium? Yeah, medium locker. And then we're going to put a pin in. And pay by card. Then open, go. We've got one bag in, and we fit in the second one. All closed. All done. We've dropped off our luggage and we are now here to purchase an annual pass for Steve. The line is quite long, so I just wonder how long it's going to take. It's currently 10:20, so we'll see how long it takes for us to get through. One annual pass purchased, so we are now making our way through. Have we decided an attraction?
I don't think we have.
So we're going to head down Main Street. I'm thinking either Space, Buzz, or Big Thunder. But let's see where we go and just soak in Main Street. And so this is your first time seeing the castle since it's boarded up.
It is, yeah.
Thoughts from afar?
It's fine.
Exactly.
It looks very similar.
It's absolutely fine. It's not massively noticeable. But it's everyone's big concern is that their pictures are going to be obstructed and there are so many other places to get pictures. So we made our decision. We're heading into Discoveryland. We're going to do Buzz, then Space. Get the competition going early and then head on to Space.
Well, we can always do Buzz Space Buzz, can't we?
We could do Buzz, Space, Buzz. Who will win? Pew, pew. Pew. I'm going to sacrifice myself for the sake of you guys. I'm trying to sacrifice, but I seem to be succeeding.
Better than I expected.
So I have been a galactic hero before, but not this time. However, I still win. I still remain champion. Good game, not good enough.
I don't think my gun was working.
Buzz Lightyear done. I was the champion this time round. We're gonna go for Space Mountain now. I don't think I've been on this. I don't think I've been on this on any of my trips this year. So the last time that we would have done this would have been October 24. Can't wait to have a bit of a thrill. So that got my eyes watering, my hair going wild, and was a good thrill to start us off. We're just going to go for a mooch now because we don't know where we want to go. We'll probably find the lowest wait time and head there. Lunch in this park and then hop.
Maybe, yeah.
Probably lunch here, maybe Cowboy Cookout, and then we'll probably hop over to the other park. We're going to go for a little Monday drive round Autopia. I am driving one-handed, do not judge. We should have Stephen bringing up the rear at some point, unless he's had a vehicle malfunction. Here he comes, coming in now. After Autopia, we thought we are going to stroll through Fantasyland, see if anything appeals to us, but also to see what food huts are out and if anything tickles our pickle for a little snack, as it were. The little food huts are out by It's a Small World. Our favourites to pick up here are the tart fillet and the chocolate coated strawberries are our favourites. Obviously menus may have changed. We've got Tiana coming out of the Princess Pavilion here. Hi! There is absolutely no way that I'm going to pronounce the French of this, so we're going on the little boat ride, the fairy tale boat ride. Wait times in Fantasyland are quite high, and there's nothing else that we're particularly fussed about, so we're going to head on round to Indiana Jones. We would stop at Pirates normally, however, it's currently shut. So we're going to head round to Indiana. I might stop via Cafe de la Bruche and see if they are finally selling the pineapple Dole Whip, because I've still not been able to get it. It's either been shut or sold out every time I've tried, and given it's quite hot, we're going to give it a shot and see if we can get any. So here at Cafe de la Bruche, and of course the pineapple whip, as always, unavailable. So we stopped at Cafe de la Bruche. They didn't have the pineapple, so we have gone for an apple slush. So we thought, give it a go. Very refreshing. Thoughts? It's just a nice, subtle apple. Nice and refreshing. Just what we need in the cool.
Definitely.
We were just taking in the vibes when we got swarmed by a wasp. But I found a Disney duck.
Disney fish.
What have you found? Some Disney fish. Yeah. What everyone comes to Disney to spot. The Disney fish. As we were strolling towards Big Thunder, realised that wasn't actually the plan. The plan was for us to do Indiana. So that's where we're heading now. You can already hear the clickety-clack of the truck. So we'll get on that and then we'll head to Big Thunder. I'll never forget our first time on this, when I denied all knowledge of there being a loop in it, until part way round when Steve realised and was like, is the bag secure? So we have just come over to Adventure World. We did Big Thunder. We were going to do Phantom Manor, but it was shut. So we've hopped parks, and this is Steve's first time coming into not only Adventure World, but since they've changed it from Studio One to, well, Premiere. Excited to see the changes?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what's changed.
It's just mainly the decor inside, but there's a few little features that we can point out and hopefully show you guys as well. So this is the entrance to World Premiere, and then if you look behind you, you've got the Disney Studios.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
So up in the top windows, you've got like Pinocchio and Mickey.
Yeah.
And then you've got like the thing from the Hercules, which you see like next to Mickey.
Yeah.
And then got Dumbo over here.
Yeah. That's cool.
They're just really cool little features. I just think the vibe in here is a lot nicer. With like the lighting of all of this.
I think so.
Just feels a lot more Hollywood. And then like you've got the little hidden Mickey above the shop entrance. And then since you last came, they've changed it so that when you go out here, you can't see straight down into Adventure Way. You have to come round. So that you kind of get that reveal of Adventure Way.
Yeah, because you used to just walk straight out, didn't you?
You used to walk straight out, whereas you now come round because it leads straight onto Adventure Way and the new area.
Oh, wow.
And then here you've got Walt's statue.
Oh, yeah. Turn that round. Did it used to be?
So, yeah, it used to face the other way.
Yeah.
But now it's got the backdrop of basically everything you can see in the park.
Yeah.
Because you've got the Tangled stuff, and then you've got the Frozen, the cars, the whole Pixar thing, and then obviously all the Avengers stuff the other side.
Yeah, and you're sort of like gesturing down Adventure Way, isn't it?
Exactly, down to the new adventure. And you've still got like the water tower as the feature, and then obviously it alludes at the Lion King that we know is coming.
Oh, yeah.
And then, yeah, like you say, he pans down to Adventure Way.
Wow.
And you can already see World of Frozen down the bottom.
Yeah. That does look very cool.
Does look really cool, right?
It does.
As we come down Adventure Way now, on the left is where you've got Rapunzel and her band at the moment. That's going to change to Mary Poppins, but they're obviously there at the moment. And then to the right, you've now got the entrance that leads into Toy Story.
Oh, yeah.
So you can access Toy Story Land that way. And then they've got the giant Woody there, and then further down, you've got the giant Jessie figurine that go with the Buzz one.
Yeah.
So yeah, You can see her just dancing through. And then this here on the right is the little area with her boat. And then the new ride as well. And then this is where the up attraction is going to be. But obviously it's still a construction site.
Yeah.
Regal View here is where you can do the princess dining, but they've also got a separate lounge area. So it's the only place now in a Disney park that you could sit down and have an alcoholic beverage that isn't at a quick service.
Yeah.
So we'll go in there at some point, either today or tomorrow, grab a drink. So yeah, now that we're a bit closer, you can see the castle through over the lake.
Yeah.
First thoughts from afar on the lake.
The castle is very small compared to the lake and the kind of backdrop.
Okay.
To be honest, it's a bit too sunny to properly be able to see it from here.
Should you have brought your sunglasses?
I should have done.
Now we're gonna try and grab a snack from like the little food huts that they've got here. They've got a couple of things that I would like to try. So I'd ideally like to go for the tomato and burrata bowl because I think it'll be quite light. So we're going to see if we can grab that or if there's anything else that we fancy. But yeah, it's definitely sunny. Sorry for the squinting. We both should have brought our sunglasses. We've just stopped for a bite to eat. We are sat by the lake and we have gone for the tomato and burrata bowl. It was €8. So we're going to tuck in and see what it's like. So, slight problem. It's cutting with a paper knife into a bowl that seems to want to move because we're not on a table. So I'm going to try and get a little bit of lettuce, a bit of tomato. Again, the same thing, the fork doesn't want to stick into anything. And a little bit of the cheese to get all of the flavours. This is definitely not a lap food. That's light and fresh. It's a nice, light, healthy, fresh snack. You just want to get like the cheese is so creamy that you just need to scoop a little bit up. Gone everywhere. Oh, that balsamic when it hits. Very good. It is a little bit awkward to eat, right?
Really nice, though.
Yeah?
Very creamy. Yeah, it's nice.
It's really fresh.
It is.
And it's just that creamy cheesy.
Yeah. Creamy cheesy goodness.
Would you say it's worth the €8?
I mean, somewhere like this, yeah.
I think for the freshness of it, because it was all freshly prepared.
Yeah.
And I think the flavour and the freshness, and actually the size of it was pretty decent, I think.
Yeah.
For €8, I'd happily get it again.
Yeah.
And I think between the two of us, it's made a nice little snack.
Yeah.
I think for one person,
It's a reasonable lunch.
is a reasonable lunch for €8. So we've just had our little snack. We're now going to head into the world of frozen. But as we walk around the lake, as you can spot on the left, is the entrance. The entrance is the construction for the Lion King construction. When it opens at some point, is a bit of a sight to see rise, right? Great.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little bit. Then when it comes to the nighttime show, obviously you can stand anywhere around the lake, but that little barge in the middle is effectively where you need to be using as your reference point of where to stand. Because you basically want to be on a square, you want to be straight to the edge.
Yeah.
Because they bring all the other barges in. And that's where they'll run the projection from.
Okay.
So you'd effectively want to be here,
Yeah.
directly opposite, or either of the two. We haven't timed this very well. We are just entering World of Frozen as the celebration of Arendelle is just finishing. So you can start to see ahead there is a little bit of mass crowd movement that we'll need to navigate our way around.
That's all of it.
This is all, yeah, literally. This is all of it. Not a lot, right?
No, not a lot at all.
So we've got toilets on the left, then the building next to we've got is the restaurant. It leads down to the right, and then just to the right of the right you've got the shop, and then you've got another very small shop, and then the castle is where they do their meet and greet.
Okay, and that's it.
Yeah,
Wow.
correct, that's it.
Wow.
Not a lot, right?
Yeah. Good. There's not a lot.
Like the fountain, I really love it. It's so beautiful. And like when you just get that view with the lake, the beautiful coloured houses, looks really pretty.
Yeah.
So, well, we're here. Should we go on the ride?
Rude not to.
Slight change of plan. The attraction's temporarily down. The queue is basically the whole way through the land, waiting for everyone waiting for it to come back up. So we've decided it's 20 to 3. It's getting a little bit warm. So we're actually going to head to our hotel, check in, take a little break from the sun, and then head back out this evening when hopefully it'll be up. Maybe on the way out we could actually do an attraction like Tower of Terror or Flight Force, or do you just want to head back? Just save us coming in, doing nothing and going. Coming in, eating, going. So we might do something else that isn't in the expansion before we do head out. And I might pop into Disney Village just to have a look around the shops before it gets too busy. But the plan is very much make our way out of the park, through the village, and then onto our hotel. So on the way to our actual hotel, we're going to check into a slightly different, slightly spookier hotel. The Twilight Zone. No, 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 no.
La quatrième dimension.
Hi, future editing Amy here. So turns out that this vlog was going to be well over an hour by the time it was all edited. So I've made the decision to split this into 2 parts. Where we last saw you guys was in Disney Adventure World, getting on Tower of Terror. After that, we made the decision to go back to the hotel via Disney Village, which I will effectively talk about in part 2. So for now, I'm going to end this video here, and then next week we'll pick up where we left off. So if you've enjoyed this video and everything that we got up to so far, please give it a like and a comment and let us know. And so that you don't miss out on part 2, please subscribe to the channel, and we will see you back here next week for part 2. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.